room. I'm so graciously grateful to be here. I am so excited to get this channeled message out for y'all today. 13 on my screen, looking at the 13. What's up, Buttercup? I'm so graciously grateful for each and every one of you. Without you, I cannot be me. And without all of your support, this is not possible. So, again, thank you so very much. This will be a channeled message for the collective of all zodiac signs. That means that regardless of which one of those you are in the right place. All right. Let's see what the boss has to say today. What's up, y'all? Hey, everybody. Get your herbal tea. Start your day off right. All right. Get you some warm liquids to start your day off right. Grand rising, everybody. Y'all, my eye is just watering up a storm over here. Okay, let's get going, everybody. Hi, guys. Grand rising. We are in Cancer season and we have officially entered July. There is a lot of momentum that comes with this month until about mid-August. And even after that, depending on what sign you are, even through August, especially if you're a fire sign, there is a lot of forward momentum in a positive direction coming in August. Okay. There's a lot of breakthroughs. There's a lot of steps that bring clarity or information, documents, communication that bring clarity. Okay, yeah, they're telling me to stop here. Wow, okay. Wow, I love it. Wow, oh my gosh. I told you fire energy and all the fire came out. All the fire. Let's see what's going on here. That is sealed. Grand Rising, y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, so we have intention, all right? Solar plexus energy is significant. That's right here in the tummy area. That's the color yellow. So that is significant about the intention in which you're going forward. 222 on my screen, actually 2222 on my screen. There is an energy of someone who is almost like being pushed to make a decision whenever you were like, I really don't want to handle it this way. I'm trying to handle it peacefully. I'm trying to find clarity in the most peaceful way. And not that you have to be doing things in a rip rowdy type of way. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there is something that is the universe has almost pushed you to like, you need to do this, or you need to take this step forward. Or maybe you were really not wanting to do that, but the circumstances, you're like, well, I just continually keep giving this person a chance, or I just continually keep trying to make this position at my work plausible to my happiness, or to make it fit into my life, and it just doesn't. Or I'm trying my best to get along with a coworker, but they're just so nasty to me. I just have to cut off communication. Not that you need to fight your back or anything like that, because that's low vibrational frequency. Don't do that. Send the situation love, of course, but stand your ground. And if you need to remove your energy, do that. Don't continue to give energy to something that is negative, something that is not positive, and reinforcing a positive outcome in your life. That's just draining, and it's a waste of your time and energy. So the intention behind something is peace, or the intention behind something that you're doing is going to lead to some sort of powerful position. There also is the energy here that I'm getting that has something to do with a kind of like a karmic tie that someone has, or that someone has created outside of yourself from my collective. Because of the intention in which they were taking steps prior. It's like the intention behind what they were doing previously. 13 on my screen, lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? Is what is creating that karmic tie, because it was not a high vibrational frequency intention. It had intentions to deceive, to steal, to lie, cheat. 7 of Swords, devil energy, 444 on my screen. Those things are significant for individuals that have possibly been operating in I don't know how else to say it besides devil energy. And I don't mean the red guy with the pitchfork. I mean like low vibrational frequency, like with the intention to cause harm, or with the intention to cause disruption in a negative way. okay, and to cause tower moments or something for possibly you or other individuals because of what they want. And they were so desperate or so willing to do anything to get it. The choices they took to get there are, you're either going to find out about that, like how far it actually went, because maybe you don't know, or maybe you do already know. And that's why you're like, I already know what your intentions are. You've already showed me what that is. I'm not interested in continuing that conversation, that relationship, or that situation because of the intention behind of what you did. You intentionally tried to cause harm, or you intentionally did cause harm, and you kept intentionally, repeatedly, over and over again trying to cause tower moments for me, or you did, and now I'm not. Like, that almost seems like walking into something whenever I already know the outcome is going to be you're going to try to do it again. So this is almost like you trying to see the good in everybody in every situation, but they're not changing their actions. So doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. It's time to leave it alone and just walk away from it. There is an alternate reality here that is manifesting for you right now. 13 on my screen again, looking at my 13. What's up, Buttercup? How you doing, boo? Okay. This is significant of you like jumping timelines pretty much, or you jumping realities, you making something manifest differently for how it is that you would like to see it. Okay. That's air energy. That's communication. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We just exited out of the air energy right now. This is some sort of intention to create an alternate reality having to do with money. Okay. All right. But this here, another fire energy, that will be 2 now. Okay. This is about action. Okay. This is very much in regards to assertion of will. Your intention with this other fire card is to take action. Your intention with the moves or decisions that you're thinking about right now is to assert your will, but in a positive manner, not like assert your will to like suffocate someone, or to like disable their will, or to disable their movement forward. You should never be trying to do that ever. You should not be trying to suppress anyone for any reason, nor should you try to like tell someone else, oh, don't follow your intuitive hunch. No more than someone should be telling you that, because whatever they're being intuitively guided to do from the Most High is their calling, or is what they're supposed to be doing. Now, you asserting your will, like, I'm not going to stand for this disrespect anymore. I'm not going to take your manipulation. I'm not going to take your constant, this is like criticism or someone being hypocritical. And like, I'm telling you to do one thing, and that rule applies to you. But then whenever I'm trying to do whatever I need to have done, you don't tell me the same thing. You're like, that doesn't make any sense. Assistive walking devices or ambulation could be significant. A gait belt could be significant. A cane or a walker with wheels. Little tennis balls on the bottom of a walker could be significant. Some sort of geriatric care or memory facility could be significant. A hat could also be significant, like covering the crown chakra or the third eye with some sort of wrap, or a veil or something like that could be very significant. Someone who walks barefoot, or someone who has an issue with walking barefoot and always has socks on or some sort of shoes, something like that. Okay. All right. And this also, look, both of these cards have the solar plexus highlighted here. Okay. That is significant. Something to do with digestion, something to do with I am statements, and something to do with confidence, because your solar plexus is what holds your confidence energy. Okay. That could be under attack because your will is so strong. That could be constantly under attack. That could be constantly under scrutiny, or trying to, like, someone just like literally, I just heard a whole bunch of shots and then someone said open fire, and it's like trying to get you to stop going forward and to like make you turn around or go the other way. We have your higher self. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is air energy. This is communication. from your higher self or from the higher realms. Selenite is significant, okay? It is a conductor of energy. It also is a purification of energy. So if you're looking to purify your own personal vessel or purify your space around you, I would suggest getting selenite, okay? It's amazing. It does wondrous things and it's awesome to meditate with. So I highly suggest that. This is very significant for you listening to your higher self when making these decisions, when you're asserting your will, when you're deciding to go forward, you need to listen to the higher perspective of what spirit is telling you. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. This thing is being ridiculous again. I don't know what it is with TikTok, but like they just constantly be on some BS over here with my stream. We have spontaneity, more fire energy. And what's crazy is the way that these came out is fire, air, fire, air, fire, air, fire. When you add air to fire, what does it do? It grows bigger. The desire grows bigger. The action grows bigger. It grows grander. It grows more momentum, okay? And whenever you have a wildfire, how fast can that take over something? 1111 on my screen. How quickly can that overtake something? Someone could literally live in like a fire area, or there could be a fire ban where someone is living right now because of possible drought or dryness in the area. Something like that could be significant. Somebody smokes cigarettes or used to smoke cigarettes because I can smell the like burning of the tobacco and like the loss of breath you get when you walk through someone's cigarette smoke. It's like that type of energy. We have spontaneity. There's calcite, and they're dancing in a field of 4-leaf clovers here. This is some sort of spontaneous stroke of good luck, or this is some sort of spontaneous change in direction. That is a cause for celebration. It is a cause for it's a cause for you to feel really good about the environment you're in, to feel really good about the decisions you're making, to celebrate the choices that you've made to get you here. This is almost like Six of Wands energy, riding in on the victory horse, having some sort of recognition publicly, or being appreciated publicly, being seen and recognized for some sort of good choices, or for staying in your integrity, for staying in your north node with your moral compass throughout the entirety of a situation. You are shortly here within a very small period of time, seeming to be recognized possibly by the next fire energy, which would be Leo. We have prayer. Someone is very prayerful, or you prayed for some sort of situation to turn around in a peaceful way. There is always a peaceful way for something to turn around if you'll just pray about it. Okay, 13 on my screen. Lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? Okay, there is always a way for you to turn things around in a peaceful way. 1313 on my screen. If you ask the Most High, how can this situation play out in my favor for the good of all and harm to none? Or how can this become a situation that has been completed in a peaceful manner, or in a it's like asking for it to not be harsh, because sometimes when you ask for something to be finished and you don't clarify for the good of all and harm to none, under grace and in perfect ways for the peace of all, it can manifest, but in a very rapid, almost violent way. So be mindful of what it is that you're asking and how you're asking for it. Praying for something, having your prayers spontaneously answered. Your higher self has been listening and transmuting and transcribing whatever it is that you're asking to the Most High. It's relaying the message, okay? There is leadership here. You are about to be in the position of leadership here, whether that be through a promotion, whether that be on a grand scale, whether that be globally. You are being placed in some sort of situation where your prayers are literally being answered, and there's no other way for this to have played out besides the Most High to have a hand right directly in it. And the way, however it happens, however this is going to manifest for you, is because of your assertion of will. It's because of your positive, moral, ethical intention. It's because you literally prayed through your higher self and communicated with the Most High for an alternate reality for the good of all and harm to none. Harm no one, ever. you should never be having the intention to harm anyone or to cause anyone pain for any reason in any capacity for any period of time. Okay. The leadership position here is because it's something that you've earned in the eyes of spirit. Okay. This is because of, like I said, you keeping the most high intention, you keeping positive intention, you staying loving. It's like someone continually coming at you combatively and you refuse to engage in battle. Like, I'm refusing to go to war with you. Like, you invited me to war. You told me it was going to be a party, but I already kind of knew that you had some sort of other intention. So I just didn't show up. And that's why you're being rewarded here, or why you're being given something with a great I don't want to say that it's necessarily just money, because there's money attached to it, but it's like a larger grand scale of responsibility, or that you've intentionally put yourself in a position of leadership, and because you're in that position, you do the right thing because you're leading more than just yourself. This could be children, this could be family members, maybe you're somebody in your friend circle that really is um, very down to earth and gives very good advice, and um, people want to come to you and ask you advice about maybe their career, or where they're going to move, or life choices, or whatever. And this is, you don't have to necessarily be a female, but this is very much Queen of Cups energy. This is giving very maternal, very grounded, very good advice from your heart, and wanting that person to do good, or to succeed genuinely. Not like, oh yeah, I think you should do this, but the intention behind it is that if you steer them that way, it's going to either be harder, or they won't be able to accomplish what they're asking. You're genuinely giving them advice in order for them to accomplish what it is that they're asking. Okay. And that type of purity is something that is always rewarded by the Most High, regardless of how long it may take. The Most High is not ignoring that, and it is not going unnoticed by Source. Okay. Let's pull some angelic numerology here and see what Spirit has to say through communication of the numbers. 909, 707, 777, repetitive twos, and repetitive more than 5 zeros. This is sealed. Very much in alignment with what we were just channeling a moment ago about authenticity. Okay. This is staying in your authentic self and not putting on a show for other people. Like, this is what you get. And this is almost like someone could have possibly been questioning your authenticity. Like, oh, they're not nice like that all the time. They're not, they don't really do that for everybody. They only do that whenever they're taking pictures of it, but this is almost like doing something behind the scenes and not expecting any recognition for it. Okay. And this is significant for not taking pictures of it and posting it. Like, I want recognition for that. It's like silently going and helping somebody who needs help, like, and not blasting it to the world because you want to be looked at as a good person. This is just quietly, silently doing your thing and doing what is necessary to help someone else, because you never know why you've been put in a position from Spirit, because possibly you could be helping other individuals, and you could have been placed in their life to help them. You could have been placed in their life to bless them, because when you have more than someone else, that may be a sign that that Spirit is looking to you to bless that person, because you never know when you come across another individual that's going to bless you and you didn't expect it. Okay. And not that you should drain yourself to the point of depletion or to the point of detriment where you're overly exhausting yourself, or over giving to the point where it's negative for yourself or you can't help yourself. But if you are in a position to where you can help someone, you should think about that. 787. I told you sevens were significant. I told you 707. They pulled 787. We are in 7 now. 8 is next month. The 7th of August could be significant, or the 7th of this month could also be significant. 1987, July 1987. Be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Guys, I'm so sorry. This is like, I don't know what's happening. This thing is glitching over here again. Y'all, this TikTok stream is a hot mess. If you guys are having trouble viewing this over here, loves, please go over to my YouTube channel, The Psychic Ministry. I'm simultaneously streaming and recording over here. So if you missed any part of this AM's channeled message, they're all timeless. Go back and rewatch it over there. It's being recorded right now. Okay, I'm sorry that this is such terrible quality. They like to do that to me, and they like to try to shut me down for and restrict my live. So Grand Rising, how y'all doing? What's going on? Oh, I'm so blessed to be here, and it's my honor to channel spirit for you, love. Thank you so much for being here, Grand Rising. What's up, Lexi? How you doing, babe? Hi, Magnetic Male. Grand Rising. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? Yes, thank you, Lexi. I'm sorry, love. This for all my moderators. I know it's difficult for you to like keep up because this keeps glitching. I'm so sorry. Grand Rising, thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for sharing my content. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lexi. I love you. Thank you. Grand Rising, y'all. Thank you, Grayson, for the follow. Thank you so much. Hello. Grand Rising, where's all my indigenous baddies at? Pop off. Where are you from? What's your tribe? Let me hear where you're at. Hashtag Cherokee Nation. Y'all, anybody got some Oklahoma in here? No? Arizona, maybe? New Mexico? All right, y'all. Grand Rising. Thanks, guys, for all the gifts. I love you. Thank you. Grand Rising, everybody. How y'all doing? What's up, What a Thrill? How you doing, Grand Rising? Hi, Miranda. Love you. Hi, babe. Grand Rising, Stephanie. I know. I'm so sorry. They just keep messing with my stream over here, and it just is a hot mess. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so humbled by your kindness. Thank you. Thank you. Fire energy, baby. Those fire signs, they be sticking together, Miss Miranda. Thank you, Lexi, for coming over here. I know my TikTok is not streaming very well over there. What's up, Buttercup? What's up, Vibe Chaos? How you doing? I love you, Lexi. You're so funny. Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused on what you're asking. What's up, Buttercup? I intend that gets better for you, babe, and that you go walker free and you don't need it anymore. How fun! I know, it's so terrible, and they keep flagging me for like violations for inappropriate content. Like, okay. What's up, NG? How you doing? Thank you so much. I'm so humbled by your kindness. Only healing. You never wish negative to anyone. Only send them healing and love. I do. I talk to the chat whenever I have time. I do. Sometimes I have to get on here, give the message, and I have other things I got to do. But as long as I have time, I like to talk to y'all. This is just a channel message from Spirit in regards to every single zodiac sign. So regardless of which one of those you are, you're in the right place. This is for the collective. And if you would like your own personalized spiritual guidance via channeled message, you can reach out to my hotline at 720-675-7551. You can find that information down in the comment section below of my YouTube channel. Okay? Sorry, guys, this is taking forever to go up. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Anchorage, Alaska. How fancy. Wow. Alaska's amazing. Oh my gosh. You're so amazing. Thank you for that synchronicity. It says, you're so spot on. I walked by my coworker when he was smoking a cigarette and you mentioned cigarette smoke. I could literally like taste it and like, I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but when you like walk past someone that's, because I don't smoke, but when you walk past someone that's like lighting up a cigarette and like their cigarette smoke like goes into your lungs for the first time, it like kind of like chokes you up a little bit and it like makes you lose your breath for a second. So that's what I was feeling. That's amazing. How phenomenal. Boxing is so awesome. I love it. I think it's great. And I think it's a wonderful way for you to channel energy and to like release the chi that's in your body. So that's amazing. And it's really super, super good for like keeping your chakras balanced and keeping the emotional like intensity that you can feel throughout the day and like releasing it. How awesome. Honey, I'm all about the earrings. So that's right. You got to go pick up the earrings because I'm all about the earrings and the accessories. All right. We have authenticity with the angelic numerology. We have take a step with 535. Let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Y'all, I'm so sorry. That is like, there we go. What the heck? Okay, let's clarify what's here. Someone said peaceful resolution. Someone could be drinking matcha right now. You can taste the matcha. Matcha is amazing for you, by the way. Just saying. I don't know why that just came out of nowhere. Somebody could be romantically interested in you, or like your assertion of will, or like your kind, authentic intention. Could be the reason they're attracted to you. They may spontaneously like let you know this. It may be kind of a shock. Yeah, your happiness could be drawing in a divine counterpart, or you are magnetic right now. This is divine feminine energy. Love that. 27 is significant. Blue butterflies, transformative communication is what that signifies. And then there's red roses down there that signify romantic communication. Okay. And then we also have animals. I told you. Spirit said peaceful resolution and they pulled peace. I can't make that up. White doves signify protection from the other side, from a crossed over loved one, ancestors, or angelic figures. It can also signify kind of like a synchronistic link to formal religion like Christianity or Catholicism. All right. Somebody said Holy Trinity. My Holy Trinity could be significant. Then we have animals, your familiars, dogs, cats, birds, fish. You should always be kind and take care of your familiars because they are there in your life as spiritual protection. Okay. A stroke of good luck with this black cat here, and the owl signifies to me from spirit that there is someone on the other side that has crossed over that is communicating to you through these cards via channeled message. This is divine masculine in his animalistic form, and this is divine feminine in her docile human form. Okay. This is the balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Okay. I don't use this deck every time, but Spirit is telling me to, so here we go. Here we go. Getting like, oh, I got you, Boo. Hold on, honey. Let me finish pulling from here and I'll get your energy pulled, okay? I got you. This is sealed. Okay, we have balance. This is Libran energy, the scales of justice, the universe recorrecting itself, bringing itself into balance. Okay, thank you, angels, for bringing peace and love into my life and to bring balance. Okay. We also have trust your vibes. We have thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. Heart chakra energy could be significant here. We have the miracle of nature. Taking a walk in nature is significant, and doing so next to water can be really, really soothing and healing to your like vibrational auric field, literally, like what you're putting out as a vibration. Like just touching a tree, you don't even have to have the intention to like do anything with it. Just touch it, and it transmutes the ions to be beneficial to your body, and it pulls the negativity from your vessel. Thank you, angels, for helping me reconnect through nature and fresh air. 1999 could be significant. Healthy choices, moving your body. Y'all, I do Pilates. Y'all need to move your body, even if it's just minimal. Do some wall Pilates, do sitting Pilates, do you can do like chair yoga. There's things that you can do to modify the movement. Just move your body, okay? Because the body in motion stays in motion. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. This has to do also with what you're consuming and putting inside the vessel, okay? The vessel becomes what you feed it. All right, we have spirit animal, familiars, birds of prey, a hawk, a falcon, an eagle. Indigenous ties. I told you, where's all my indigenous baddies at? Pop off. Let me hear from you. All right, what tribe are you from and where do you reside? Hashtag Cherokee Nation. Let me hear if any of you are Cherokee. All right. Thank you, Animal Kingdom, for blessing my path with love. 11 on my screen. We have, so this, they want me to read these together. We have unconditional love and manifesting miracles. Because of your intention of unconditional love, you are literally manifesting miracles and like making the stars align for what your intention is. We have, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. And thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. For those of you that were present earlier, if you remember me saying that you don't necessarily have to be divine feminine, but this is definitely a divine feminine quality. Giving very Queen of Cups maternal advice. The Queen of Cups is very maternal. She's very balanced. She's very kind, and she's very generous. It's like goddess type energy. And then we pulled the unconditional love of Divine Mother. Okay. All right. All right, now we have a personalized channeled message that is to be pulled here because we have someone that has paid to have their energy pulled live here in chat. So let's see what we're doing here. Okay, let me pull my cards. Okay. Okay, Miss Glam Pam, where did you send your money to, babe? Which one? Which forum? My Cash App or my PayPal? So I can match your name. What the heck? I'm sorry for whoever that just invited. This thing is freezing and it's doing its own thing. What the heck? No. It's frozen. All right. I'll just go check it later. I'm just going to pull your energy, okay? All right, Ms. Glam Pam, here we go. This is your individual personalized channeled message live here on screen. If you want to go back and rewatch it over on YouTube, I will be starting it at 34:45, okay? Let's see what we got. We have something in the movement of money. There's about to be a redirection for the positive. There seems to be a little bit of confusion or unbalanced energy in regards to a decision that has to be made in some sort of time-sensitive manner, or there is some sort of time-sensitive documentation that is required for you to either like, I'm going to sign that, I'm not, or you have to make a different decision, or possibly this could have something to do with like your living circumstances. Like maybe I'm going to move and I'm not going to re-sign that contract anymore. A mandala is significant. That just came up in my mind's third eye. That could be significant. Maybe you have some sort of like, I don't know if this is like a tapestry or something that hangs up inside of your house. That's reversed. We don't read reversals. That's it. Okay. So the energy pulled for you, we have the 10 of spring is what they want me to start with. That is in regards to something that could have possibly taken place between like mid-March to the beginning of May. So by too many responsibilities. This is trying to get everything done on your own by yourself without assistance. And that is not going to work because you're literally exhausting yourself to the point where it's like on the verge of burnout. So keep that in mind that that's where you're headed. If you continue to do things the way that you are, Spirit is literally giving you a tangible look at what they want you to do. And that's to ask for help, to reach out to people that you trust and say, I'm not sure what's happening. There is some sort of bombardment in regards to like constant energy coming from all angles, or like I can't make a move without someone like trying to block what I'm doing. That situation changes very soon for some sort of like, I don't know if it's redirection of energy or the energy like literally has to, like I heard cease and desist, like it has to stop. Okay. That is significant. Keep that in mind. We also have the strength 11, August 11th could be significant. This is Leo energy. Female Leo energy could be significant. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Your self-confidence, for whatever reason, took a real hit and like a knock to the knees. Like we're talking real hard. And that's about to change. You need to know that whatever it is that you're doing or what you're pursuing is going to play out for you in the most beautiful manner. And I want to say that that happens towards the middle part of August. There is something that is up in the air right now or that you may not even be aware of at this moment, but come about the 2nd to the 12th of August. I know this says the 11th, maybe that's when it manifests, but I want to say like the 12th of August, there is some sort of significance where even maybe the 21st, where there is an answer and it's like definitive and it's like right in alignment with what you asked. And you're like, there's almost like a spark. There's almost like a click, like, oh yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. Okay. The Empress energy here, this is you sitting pretty on your throne, manifesting what it is that you're asking for. And it's almost like you're sitting there like, I'm not sure if I'm going to get that, when prior you've manifested everything it is that you've asked for or desired. And it's almost like you're not sure if that's going to happen again. You did that, you manifested that, and that is your power that you put forward and brought back through magnetism what it is you were asking for. The number 3, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Somebody said 2 peas in a pod. This could have something to do with children or grandchildren. The 11th of March or the 10th, the 3rd through the 10th of May could be significant. Prince of Spring. This is rapid movement forward. This is like leaps and bounds in a positive direction. Whenever you least expect it, this rabbit is coming under your feet and like taking you off in a different direction. Or this could be a romantic counterpart also. Immediate action, a challenge that you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. That has very much to do with this 2 peas in a pod energy right here. Okay. We also have 6 of summer. This has something to do with something that transpired in June or someone that you knew in June. Oh, look at them. They're trying to restrict me on here. Look at that. Okay. Anyways, this has something to do with maybe someone was born in June. Maybe you were married in June. Maybe you started a business in June. Something to do with June. Maybe something significant happened to you as a child in June. Children or childhood, I told you children or grandchildren could be significant. The return of people or romances from your past. Again, with the Prince of Spring and you being the Empress, I very much feel with the two peas in a pod energy, there's about to be a romantic endeavor taking place here that is divinely guided. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. Okay. Awakening 12, yin and yang energy. This is the balance of duality here with this up here at the top of his foot. This signifies that you are being placed in a hold position intentionally. Spirit is holding you in a specific spot to give you time to redirect or to change your mind or to make sure that what you're doing is definitely what you want to do. Okay. This could also have something to do with a spiritual awakening in another party. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness and temporary pause in action. I'm going to show the camera over here all of your cards so that you can go back and relook at everything it is that I'm doing here. And notice here, this is 12, this is 6, 6 times 2 is 12. They're playing with divine numerology here. Okay. You can go back and watch these. And your channeled message is over at 4115. Thank you so very much for your support of the Psychic Ministry. I appreciate you. I love you. I intend that led you to all of the answers that you've been seeking. If you need further guidance, reach out to my hotline, 720-675-7551. All right. If you guys are interested in having your own individual energy pulled live here in chat, you absolutely can do that. Okay. That is, regardless of if you have questions, maybe you don't know. Some people are like, I don't even know what to ask. That's okay. If you don't have questions, Spirit will just pull the energy for you and see what is most pertinent for you, regardless if you're trying to reach out through text message. If you're doing that live here while I'm online, Spirit will let you know what is most pertinent for you to know right now to direct you in where it is that you need to go. Okay. All right. Let's continue on with the channeled message for the collective. Y'all, what? That's crazy. So this just like flipped out, and that's not even the deck I was using. This is divine romantic counterpart energy. This is regal. This is royalty. This is like good vibes. This is loving energy. That's balance. Soulmates. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see what Spirit has to say from this deck. Something about your status could be changing, okay? Like more respect with a title. Innovation here, the number 11. November 24th could be significant. You could be being recognized for some approach that you're taking that is outside of the box. Your innovative approach is what's catching someone's eye, or possibly even catching a contract, someone said. Like, the way you're doing something is bringing you contractual agreements for money. Like, someone wants to work with you. Someone wants to like buy something from you. Someone wants to donate to you. There's some sort of like positive reinforcement here that comes along with the card of innovation. That is sealed. Let's continue on. Just to tell you how on point Spirit is, for every single card that we pulled as the main energy for today, they pulled a confirmation card in exactly the same numbers, which just happens to be 7. And I told you 7s were significant. So, woo. So this is sealed. Y'all go back and rewatch my channeled message from earlier, okay? And whenever I started, I said that you were, well, about early part of this reading, not when I first started, but there's a point at the beginning of the reading where I said that you are getting recognition. You are riding in on the victory horse. You are getting the 6 of Wands energy, okay? Here's the 6 of Wands. They literally pulled it out for you. This is some sort of massive accomplishment. I told you you were getting recognition. This is success, recognition, and self-esteem. You have the world or someone wants to offer you the world. You could have a King of Pentacles that wants to offer the world to you and is giving you success or recognition. You're being seen, you're being recognized, you are being appreciated out loud, like in some sort of capacity for some reason. This has something to do with money. Prosperous, generous, and successful, King of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Six of Fire, which is your success card. And then we also have the World, accomplishments, celebration, and completion. Earlier, I said something about being a global leader. That could be significant. The number 3 is significant. Okay. Okay. So a situation could be very slow or moving forward in a very slow manner, or has been up until this point, because I feel like it was slow momentum up until now because of some sort of envy that is surrounding you or the situation. There is like obsession energy here of like, but like in a negative way, like obsessively envious of what you have or what's being given to you, or like someone is like anxious because someone is seeing you in a different way, or someone thought they were going to be your romantic counterpart, or something to where it did not work out the way that they thought, or the way, yeah, look, I told you, anxiety right there. It did not work out the way that they had planned or manipulated, because I'm hearing like manipulation, like they manipulated something to happen and it didn't work, or it didn't go, like the manipulation backfired, or it didn't work the way that, or for as long, like maybe it worked for a minute, but then it didn't continue, or it wasn't able to be sustainable. Their action was not sustainable. They couldn't keep up with it, or the momentum, like yeah, there we go. Okay. This is sealed. They shot out what they had to say. So let's see what's going on here. So we have the thinking man. Okay. We have the thinking woman. They came out. This is divine counterparts right here. Okay. This is divine counterpart energy, and someone sees you as valuable. July 31st could be significant. Someone sees you as an asset to that is like beneficial either to their business, to their life. You are the door to value. You are what opens value, like clear quartz or clear quartz crystal, like shards or diamonds could be significant. Someone said, "Is a diamond a diamond is a girl's best friend." There is something significant about currency exchange, like maybe you're traveling and your exchange, like the exchange rate or something like that is significant. Let's pull from tarot. There's some sort of conflict because of envy or because of your new beginning. Whoa, that wanted to come out, but it flipped itself back. So it was the Empress. We pulled the Empress earlier in a personalized message. Look, the King of Pentacles wants to come out again. So I was just thinking that you could have thought you were dealing with a King of Pentacles, but it ended up being a King of Pentacles in reverse. Because in this deck, the King of Pentacles is arrogant and is like abuses their power. Okay. This King of Pentacles, this arrogant King of Pentacles could have been abusing their power over a maternal figure or over divine mother energy, like a divine feminine energy with the unconditional love, like the embodiment of unconditional love. This is like manipulation. And with that, we have the Ten of Cups. You end up with the Ten of Cups. This is happy family. This is a home. This is owning land. This is happy, balanced life with children, loyalty, like wish fulfillment. My cup runs over. This is sealed. Okay, now let's get answers in regards to Ten of Cups. Let's see what the Angel Answer Oracle has. Whoa. Okay. This is sealed. So we have meditation brings answers. And then we have a year from now. You could be, this is like you and another person want the same thing, and it accelerates the like manifestation so fast, because it's like, maybe you're single, this person is single, you get together and like there's like this magnetic pull or draw to just be around each other all of the time, or like you're like, this person is like, this is my person, and it is very much like a divinely guided relationship or something. And then you both have the desire, like let's say you live in different cities or you live really far away from each other in the same state, okay? And you're like, we really want to be together and be closer together. You both want it so badly that all of a sudden it like manifests where it's possible for you to move in together at like some sort of local midpoint, or for you guys to buy a home or to buy land or something like that, okay? That there is an answer that is yes here to the Ten of Cups, and if you believe. Okay. There could be some sort of fear surrounding a situation that is about to be cleared. There is money involved here because of the Door to Value, and the Ten of Cups is like emotional fulfillment. We don't have the Ten of Pentacles, but the Door to Value is about like being very well off, and the King of Pentacles is about like being good with money or having a lot of it, being very generous. Okay. Yeah. I told you there is some sort of like communication that happens. You could be receiving a message in regard, like some sort of letter in regards to, this is sealed, in regards to how you're moving forward. It could be a yes. It could be a year from now that you receive this message, or I kind of feel like this has been something that has been taking place for quite some time, maybe almost a year. Okay. Maybe more than a year. All right, let's close out with this tarot deck and see what Spirit has to say. This could also be some sort of document that you're receiving. I feel like someone here feels like they really messed up a situation, or like someone like believed something that was false, and you may be receiving a message about that, or you're receiving a message in regards to money, and this is like a victory and success for you. It puts you in the Six of Wands. It puts you in the Ten of Cups. It puts you in like spontaneous Empress energy with the Door to Value and the King of Pentacles. Your authenticity and your like authentic happiness to thrive and to like keep peace in a situation is what is bringing you this like this alternate reality, because your intention was always authentic. This could have something to do with a will, an inheritance. You could be receiving a letter about an inheritance that was stalled or delayed or not delivered to you. Okay. Somebody could be coming to tell you the truth. Like maybe you already know it's there and you already know that that happened, but you don't have access to it, you're getting a yes in regards to that situation. There's some sort of peaceful resolution here, and everything that's happening is divinely guided or is supposed to be happening. And know that everything is working out in the highest and best good for you and in your favor always. Okay. Someone could be reaching out to you. This is sealed. You have organized your mind. That could possibly be made easier by meditation, because you have meditation brings answers, organizing your thoughts. We have prophecy. You could be receiving prophetic visions during meditation. And we have purification. Meditation also helps organize the mind and purify any sort of energy that's low vibrational frequency or that clutters the mind. There is justice that is coming in regards to your finances and purification of this energy. You have divine counterparts of the thinking man and the thinking woman. You have the 10 of cups here. You have the door to value and the king of pentacles. And with the 10 of cups, that very much means that, and you also pulled the swans. That is romantic energy. That is like soulmate energy. Okay. So here, when you meditate, you could receive prophetic vision and your prophecies have come true, or like you believe that that's what's happening because of, like, maybe at first you were like, no, that's just crazy. And then it started to happen. And you're like, wait a minute, I already had this vision. I already saw this happening. Someone could need to purify their vessel because of maybe what they're eating or what they're consuming. This could have something to do with like food, alcohol, smoking, something like that. Maybe you need to stop doing that and your prophetic visions would be clearer, because the higher vibrational frequency that your vessel is, the higher vibrational frequency and clear your prophetic visions will be during meditation. Okay. All right, this has been a channeled message for the collective of all zodiac signs. Thank you so very much for being here. It has been an honor to channel spirit for all of you. If you're interested in your own personalized spiritual guidance via channeled message, whether that be for personal reasons, you need help making a life decision, you want continued spiritual guidance, or you have something to do with business that you need answers, please come and visit me. You can reach out to me at 720-675-7551 on my hotline, or you're more than welcome to check out my website. I welcome it. It's www.thepsychicministry.com. Again, it has been an honor to channel spirit for all of you. Thank you for your support of the Psychic Ministry. And until next time, be blessed and stay safe. I love all of you. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.